are best friends. Not were once upon a time and now they're enemies. They are best friends. I mean, Magneto's the only villain who you can struggle with him and then have a great battle with him, and then after he loses the battle, you can play a game of chess with him. You never see Batman playing a game of chess with the Joker, or Lex Luthor playing a game of chess with Superman. But Magneto and Xavier will just play a game of chess and they'll have their talks, and it's just so weird because Magneto, he doesn't hate the X-Men. Sure, they get in his way, but he doesn't hate them no matter what. He's just like, you're misguided. I know what's best. If you can't follow me, then just get out of my way. I'll make you get out of my way. I'm not going to kill you because you're a mutant. Unless you stand in the way of mutant kind, I'm not going to kill you if you're a mutant. And it's so cool. I also love how Wolverine, I don't know why Wolverine's just like a puppet, just like, start dancing, Wolverine, start dancing, dude. Oh, you're dancing. He could do that if he wanted. I mean, because the guy's so darn powerful. My favorite scene in X-Men, the movie, is when Magneto takes all the guns and has them pointed at all the cops' heads. And then he actually fires one bullet and it stops right there. I mean, he's just a cool villain. Very, very cool. And also one of the most driven to do something because he thinks he's doing the right thing. And that's what also makes him cool. So, moving on to number 5.
You're playing with the big boys now.
Number 5.
Play with the big boys now. Oh, that's pretty.
Sinestro. Sinestro. I remember when I first saw him, I thought his name was spelled Sinestro. But, I mean, okay. People, like most villains, they have a primary objective. Take over this town. Or take over this planet. Sinestro, take over the whole darn universe. That's basically it. I love Sinestro. I mean, the guy is so driven. I mean, and he believes that the only way to have order in the universe, make everyone fear you, is to just rule the world by fear. I mean, he's so evil and sinister, you don't really mind that his face is pink and he has a mustache like a darn French villain. You know those ones that, ooh, I am evil. That's you have to expect him to do. You wouldn't mind even if he did that. I mean, the guy is just so darn. I don't know. It's just he has an entire core of evil people at his beck and call. I mean, and not to mention how great a foil he is for Green Lantern. I mean, he is also a fascist, which is very weird to like. I mean, because nobody likes Hitler nowadays. Nobody ever did. Well, no, people liked him in Germany back then. But like nowadays, in Canada, United States, and Britain, nobody would ever say, I liked Hitler, he was cool. Nobody would ever say that. But Sinestro, his goals aren't that. He's not that different. It's of course it is different because he has a power ring, but I mean his goals are fascist and but he's just so darn cool. But see, he's all about restoring peace. He wants peace in the universe. Problem is the ends doesn't justify the means. I mean, no matter if the way you get there is so darn evil, it doesn't matter how you got there. It's just, I think you know what I mean. But nevertheless, Sinestro is a great villain and one that I hope to see lots more of in the years to come.
You're playing with the big boys now.
Number 4.
Play with the big boys now.
Deathstroke. Ooh, man, this guy. He's probably the deadliest assassin in comic books, I think. I mean, he's so cool. I mean, he's just a... I mean, the guy is just... Okay, he's an assassin. He's like the greatest tactician on Earth. I mean, he started out as just like a Teen Titan villain. But then, like, the writers thought, okay, this guy's too powerful for his own good. He's got to take on more than just these teenagers. So there's a scene in an Identity Crisis where he nearly takes on the entire Justice League because he's just so darn smart. He's just so smart, so deadly, and Deathstroke is another one of those guys who he really doesn't have one hero to fight. I mean, like, he's fought the Teen Titans, fought Green Arrow, Geoforce, Batman. Heck, he's fought everyone. I mean, the guy's just so evil, and he's so cool. Heck, he's also fought the Justice League. Deathstroke. Villain so cool and evil, he'll do everything.
You're playing with the big boys now.
Number 3.
Play with the big boys now. Oh, that's pretty.
Darkseid. Darkseid's also one of these galactic villains. He just wants to take over everything. I didn't like the way they did him in Final Crisis, but I'm not talking about what I don't like. Well, I'm talking about what I love about Darkseid. I mean, the fact that he's so, like, the problem. Let's start over. The problem that people have with Superman is that he's too powerful. Darkseid's the one villain that is not only equally powerful, but he's actually more powerful than Superman. And you can't just say that for a villain. Ooh, I'm more powerful. No, Darkseid, he has this feel of a larger than life thing, and he's just way cool. I mean, he's supposed to be like the epitome of evil when it comes to evil in the DC universe. He's supposed to be the ultimate bad guy. I mean, Darkseid, I mean, the guy just does... He has an entire planet. He's not these guys that say, oh, I want to take over the world. He has a world all to himself. He wants to take over everything. It just goes for the ultimate lust for power. And he always wants the anti-life equation. The lust for power, when you want something, you'll want more and more and more, and you'll never get enough. The also thing that really stuns me about this guy, loyalty that he gets from these people. I mean, for the most part, the people that are on his planet are being treated horribly, and yet they'll die for him. I don't get it, but they will do whatever he wants. It's just the way he's brainwashed everyone. He's larger than life, Darkseid.
You're playing with the big boys now.
Number 2.
Play with the big boys now. Oh, that's pretty.
Two-Face. I bet you were wondering when I'd get into the Batman villains. I guess technically Deathstroke is basically a Batman villain. I tried to keep my Batman villains, Superman villains, and Spider-Man villains at a low. I tried to keep it to other villains too. But I had to include Two-Face at number 2. I mean, the guy is just... Every story of him is entertaining. Every single one. I mean, I haven't read something that's not at least entertaining. I mean, the guy's just so darn tragic. And he's so interesting, the fact that, he's two sides. He's kind of two people into one. He's still one mind. He's like Gollum and Smeagol, Alright, Let's go kill some. No, I don't think I. Don't be so naive, Harvey.